What is going on, everyone? Hope you are doing well. It's been a few days since we last streamed, but the question I want to start with is who's feeling bearish today? Is anyone feeling bearish? Hope you're all doing well. Great seeing you guys as always. I have literally missed you guys. I haven't done a live stream in about 3 days, and it feels incredibly like a long time, but hope you're all doing well. Zilla in the building. I can see you, brother. Hope you're well. Hope the family's good. Is he the caveman there? Steve there? Beef there? Everybody's here, man. And yeah, Avalanche introducing Visa Crypto spending card. This is big. This is friggin' big, man. I was just doing a little, I was looking at my portfolio today and seeing how much I was down, and not even a flinch. So I hope you guys can hear me. Yeah, bears can go on. Bears can absolutely go nuts. Yeah, the market is bloody, and I think there is an understanding that obviously Sui run too hard. $1.49 for most people. For example, if we start off there, if you track Sui for like a year, you would know it's had a similar run. This was exactly, this is the early days. February last year went absolutely berserk, but yeah, it didn't have the same kind of FOMO. And all I can say right now is there are plenty of opportunities to rebalance the portfolio, to basically set your stall out for the rest of the bull market. I mean, really, based on previous cycles, if you're going to sell this stuff, guys, in a year's time, in 8 months' time, because I would like our community to be all out of crypto, the sooner the better, really, to take decent credit profits. But if you're looking at the market today, top 100 down 1.5%. 200, this is where all the meme coins are, down nearly 1%, and the picture is about the same, but it's nothing we haven't seen before. It's nothing we haven't seen before, lads. So yeah, it's just a waiting game, like Max is saying right there. 100% Max, I couldn't agree with you more. It's a waiting game, but I just feel like the pressure is off right now, guys, because this is the time where really you get to sit back and look at what you want to keep, what you want to get rid of, what you want to add. But overall, I mean, if you look at these layer ones, for example, these are the ones that I normally track. So Sui, this is a bearish week for Sui. Across the week, it's down 2%. So it's actually flipped 3x this year. But compared to where it's going to go, I don't think this is absolutely anything. And then you've got Casper here. Casper actually having a good few days, down 18%. And of course, Alephium down all the way at 26%, which is actually even made me right now, I'm like, okay, you know what? It can do anything from here. Absolutely anything. And then if you look at the two that were three really with Cubic, if you add Cubic as a layer one there, it's almost like people are really scared to touch them right now, and that represents opportunity to either leave it alone or to add a little bit. So yeah, I think it's a great time to be alive. I mean, you always say to yourself, it's the glass half full or half empty. But one thing I would say is strong alts. So recently, Miria's been picking up a little bit. You can see here it's up 4%. Of course, Beam is up, the large market caps. But I'm absolutely I'm watching Marvia and seeing how it's just constantly, it went up to 160 today. There is a lot of interest in the project. And I think we'll all be printing, guys. We'll all be printing. And let me just roll back to the top. Thoughts on... Yeah, bro, I thought you were you were live. Caveman soon. Yeah. Let's have a look, Caveman. Let's go straight to Cave. There you go. Yeah, the bull market's not over yet. Guys, if you're not following the caveman, go follow the caveman. It is quite literally the most unsold, like no one sells this thing. And yeah, listen, I'm not, not financial advice. This is a community project. And yeah, the caveman is doing what the caveman does. I just come here every day because memes are meant to make you laugh, right? Memes are supposed to make you laugh. So yeah, it clearly does actually achieve that purpose. But Cave would like to know if Sui is down. And yeah, Sui is down. Um, it's really, really cool. Top notch stuff here, man. It's one of these memes that it's just kind of like it's a continuous narrative, right? Like to the moon, but we've got the election season as well. So check out the caveman. Question: since PCP got rocked or hacked or call it, do you think Corpo could steal some of the market share? I think, listen, I don't think it will specifically look at PCP because the projects are different, right? Corpo is probably going to lift off in the gaming season. 10 cents here, hardly any volume. It's a good project, though. The team is working. That's what you want. And guys, you realize these are micro caps, right? Like, if we normally debate about Sui or Aptos or some of the more, credible projects, but the stuff that I've actually spoken about in the last live was that they've revamped their website. This is no longer a placeholder. They're still offering good staking. They're doing what they can to be ready. But with projects like this, really the only thing I would say is if you hold your small bag or large bag, depending on how much you've invested into it, I think you just be patient with it. But definitely, I think comparisons between, for example, PCP, which kind of came back actually. I don't think it got rugged completely. They had a hack, so they said, and for that reason, I'll just sit down and wait for it. It's all about letting it cook at this point of the cycle. What up, fam? What up, fam? Hope you're well. Give this man some likes. Yeah, listen, I've been from this morning, man. I've been on behalf of the community, man, posting and doing long write-ups. That's all we need to do, right? Ethan, what's going on, bro? Hope you're well. Yeah, we're having a fantastic day. I think, for me, I'm actually more switched on a live on red days than I am on green days. Because, green days are quite, they're quite pleasant. You're looking at your portfolio and you're seeing things running. The two kind of outstanding projects in my portfolio overall in the last 7 days have been Marvia and Axelar. So, fundamental projects will definitely step up, no doubt. All that meme headache, it's great to trade memes, but really getting into memes, like, it's gonna burn your money out. So you'd rather invest in one or two decent meme coins and you let it cook. What's going on, Steve, my brother? Entire family's here. The entire family's here. Also, car can take market share. Yeah, I think T13. I think you've got the market share analysis wrong, in my opinion. So PCP was very similar to OTK in the sense that it's kind of a mobile gaming micro cap. Let's have a look at PCP and see what it's doing right now. Like I said, I don't think it completely died. Still on its last legs here, but nevertheless, you had a little dump there. Boom. So this is the problem when you put some hopes and dreams into, it's not good to lose money, but I think overall stacking your hopes in these in these low caps is a bit of a problem. Um, I think you should hold some at least at $100 million market cap. They're still small caps, but if you look at this, what is this now? $2 million. FDV 6 million. BitGet, Gate.io, Dodo. So yeah, a few dexes and two exchanges. I mean, that's all they've got right now. So yeah, I mean, with something like this anyway, I wouldn't worry too much about it. I think comparisons with these, for example, Moon Tropica, just so you know, $23 million in market cap. I mean, again, this has no listings, of course, only on Uniswap, but they've absolutely made all of the right noises. So the tokenomics and the development actually warrants a bit of an investment here. It's up 77% in volume, only 120K. But if you look at these tokenomics, this is literally geared up for a bull market explosion. It's just my opinion. I think everybody should look into something like this, because if you look at Illuvium in the last cycle, very similar in terms of tokenomics, but this game actually is quite viral. You can play this on PC, mobile. Yes, you are right. This is also available on mobile. I think this is gonna go into three figures. I honestly believe it will run. So at a $10 price, I think, listen, with the circulating supply, the fact that it's $23 million, 2.5 million tokens, what more could you want? This could do a 50x. Conservatively, we'll say maybe 20 to 30 as always, because you want to be selling up on the way up. You never want to sell any other time. But anyone who's ignoring this right now is playing with fire. So yeah, maybe people are waiting for exchange listing. So look at this, imagine Zelda. So some of you who had a Super Nintendo back in the days will know one or two things about the Legend of Zelda. This was on. This was insane, man. This was on. I used to play this on my, Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. If you know, man. Like, this was Zelda. any of you youngsters wouldn't know this, but man used to blow out this cartridge, 2 or 3 times a day, man. Take that thing out and go. Cool it down, get the dust off. But there is a deep tradition in terms of what this game is. So imagine Zelda, Animal Crossing, South Park, and crypto and a crypto mashup. Moon Tropica is inspired by nostalgia, right? Now, a lot of people will be too young to remember this, but travel the island, unlock special crypto guests, solve puzzles, and obviously players will acquire digital state. And it's very addictive. I don't know if you guys have tried the gameplay. And by the way, I'm not shilling this. I'm just giving you my genuine observation in this bull market, guys, because... And, same people hold this. You got the likes of, obviously, Alex Becker promoting this. Crypto Banter promote this quite solid. Zero Labs is another one that we need to talk about. So, yeah, this is a 3.5 million or 2.7 million circulating. I think this is a sure bet to do incredible numbers. Give me those Illuvium type of vibes. Obviously, I'm not going to say it's going to go to $1,900. That would be stupid. But for $300-400. Even if I eject at $250, printout is guaranteed land. So yeah, Zilla, my bro. If you don't know what bearish means, I love that, man. Yeah, what bearishness? I was just tracking some coins today, and I've noticed it. Even this is where it's at right now. I mean, a lot of people are thinking it's anything but this is traditional. This is what happens. This is what happens. So we need that dominance to just relax a little bit. But for me, I think it'll tap out 60%. Christopher in the building, man. Great to see you, my brother. Yeah, get the bears out. I mean, listen, while we've been told to sell our projects, now, is there an argument about fixing the portfolio? I mean, this is what I say to the community every single day. Every single day of my life, I'm like, yo, portfolio, like, let's pay attention to that, because that's all you need. And but most of you on this live stream would have actually known what works, what doesn't work, how the vesting schedule works. I mean, for example, today we talked about layer 0 in the Discord. 100 million tokens for 6 months. Could there be ever a more clear trade for a cross-chain protocol, even though my main project in that niche is XLR? But this is happening right now, guys. This is literally, this stuff is dropping right now. And there's also obviously the credit card is likened to a self-custody wallet. So I think Avalanche will have a big, a massive price pump. That is interesting. Of course, we've got tokenization of assets. We've got gaming that's just been hot for the last 7 days. I've noticed gaming movement. Of course, then there's AI. There's, of course, the likes of based AI, zero AI, which are catering specific to FHE encryption. So when you look at based AI right now, and I'm seeing some noises coming out of the camp that big things are ahead, it's going to be building. But if this is the type of news that's out there for major layer 1 blockchains, it is what it is, man. Yeah, bloody market, bro. Bloody market. Zilla in the building. Unitary projects, meme can. I don't think so, Frank. And listen, there's a lot of money in crypto. So if you think of, so first of all, from last cycle to this cycle, obviously there is a much bigger base. Last cycle maybe you had 150 to about 190 million people globally with crypto wallets. That figure is more closer to the 700 million mark right now, according to crypto.com, a recent report. So couple that with the fact that we're going to have a massive printing. Of course, I was reading something today. The US still overheated slightly, but for example, Europe, Canada, the UK, they are seriously, things are moving in a different direction right now. So all global central banks are getting ready to print. The US has obviously already confirmed that. So when you have cheaper borrowing, in the traditional sense, the idea that the money flow is going to go to meme coins is basically what's happened here is the attention has gone from utility plays into meme coins, and people have made the argument that these meme coins are easy to grab. But what you don't realize is recently, if you remember back in August, or we just had all the memes disappear for for a very short period of time. We had the ton memes now completely cooling off. By transaction value and volume, Ton is the number 1 chain, right, for daily active users. for wallet addresses, for everything. And even that had to go quiet, a little bit quiet in terms of the meme cycle. So we will have a massive, massive run driven by NVIDIA for AI and deepin projects. Layer ones are layer ones, so they will catch a bid in the traditional sense. And I think next bear market is the interesting one, unless we have a global, what I consider to be a 2008 style of global, recession. Like we go into an unbelievable recession. I think meme coins, next bear market, I think the meme shops will be open, in my opinion. A bunch of them will go to zero, and then the rest of them will start to, people will still go to the casino to degen. It is what it is, both gambling, it's not, it is definitely not going to be out of the picture. But fundamentally speaking, guys, utility plays will be absolutely driven to the sky. We have more and more ETFs. There's Solana ETF, SUI ETF. There's definitely going to be, of course, an Avalanche ETF. So the top 10 will all have an ETF. Then you will have their ecosystem that are just going absolutely insane. In addition to that, I think we will see one of the biggest runs for AI and deepin projects. So, yeah, I agree with the concerns. I think the concerns are legitimate, but I think utility. I mean, just look at AI alone, right? If you look at AI in the last 7 days, AI alone. Let me see if I can pull out this. Let's go to. So let me show you something. Because overall, I think people underestimate the use cases for AI on the blockchain. And I just saw KK there in the building. Let's go to. So yeah, fundamentally speaking, I think a lot of the people playing around with memes would wish that they bought some fundamentally sound projects. It always happens. Let me just get. So AI narrative alone. Let's have a look. So, for example, I mean, listen, in terms of even within the AI section itself, look at this. some of these crypto. I mean, look at the volume here. You're starting to see, especially LLMs. FHE encryption, which is the most secure on the blockchain. You're starting to see AI really, really impact people's, day-to-day lives within crypto as well. I mean, how many of us use AI every day to interact with crypto projects? And what's happening now is not only the blaring of real utility, but also a lot of the Web2 businesses are starting to rely on it. I've counted about 10 projects on the Tau subnet. None of them have anything to do with crypto. They're just real world businesses. So yeah, I think that's that's a crazy one. Gareth said 1K to spend. I have Alf, TED, AI Tech, Marvia, and ML. Very good question. I think if you're going by performance, and again, we want to look at strong altcoins, not what we just like alone. I think you could always add to the winners. And I think for me anyway, it's very clear where this direction is headed. And I think a lot of you will agree. If you agree with me, smash the shit out of that like button. It is, it's almost clear to me that of the list that you gave me, Marvia is is standing above the entire market, head and shoulders, I would even say. So that's where I would put the money in today. I would wait for this to cool down because I know it's starting to outperform a lot of the altcoins that I track. So from that list, Marvia looks good. But if you're looking for pure blood, the let's have a look at the AI and DPIN. I mean, what do we got? I mean, Blender is a micro cap. It's not going to take a lot. You know, it might have taken maybe $4,000 to move this up 4%, because of the depth is so small. But outside of that, I mean, take your pick, sir. An interesting one to me is, so for example, if you look at AI tech right now, majority of the people are, some people are down on this, and some people in our community have actually got this below 5 cents. So it really just depends on how much, what the size of the bag is, whether you want to add some more at this level. But I think you should have bought majority of your bag within the last 30, 60 days, because it's been really, really depressed. But yeah, I would go with Marvia, bro. I would wait for a little pullback on Marvia, and I would buy strength. And by the way, I love all of them, and I hold every single one of those tokens. So yeah, that would be the best way to do. It's the phony war, bro. It's the phony war. We gotta wait for the. Yo, what's going on, Mr. Qbet, my brother? How are you? Good levels to DCA into Alf. I mean, listen, Alf is down, but Alf is gonna pick up. I've read a piece today where they were talking about attracting new money. So it's always going to be those smaller market caps. If you look at this in the last 24 hours, down 0.58, because it's actually found the floor between 117 and 118. So right now, when you see something like this that has performed the way it did for the last 30 days, I would definitely consider that. Yeah, top up the bag, because it's only going to go one way. Hope that Visa comes to the US. Yeah, I'm definitely sure it will. They'll probably get regulations. El Draco, what's going on? I'm good, bro. Yeah, when banana, bro. We need to ask Cave. Tech time under $10 is a solid buy as well. Absolutely. I mean, this is 980, 990 now. Yeah, this is a solid buy. It went to 9753 earlier. But yeah, it's a really, really good buy right now. Right now is best time to focus. Interesting fact here. So if you look at, for example, Say as well, Say's been holding this level at 42 for good 2 weeks now. So it's just showing a very, very good sign of strength as well. Switch from Sui to Aptos? Absolutely not. Never buy something that pumps. I mean, let's just put Aptos in here for visual purposes. APT for Aptos. Oh, sorry, I gotta add. So let's add Aptos to the list just for comparisons, because that's a massive. It's had a massive dildo candle, a green candle. Sorry. Yeah, listen. It's kind of like if you're buying one over the other. I know people are saying it's kind of flipping Aptos. I mean, Sui right now. The tokenomics favor Aptos slightly, but when it comes to what Mr. Labs are doing, Sui launched an incubator here in Dubai. If you look at Sui Dubai, let's have a look at this. Yeah, I covered this week in one of my market updates, and Sui for me. Look, I hope, and I really mean this. I hope more money flows into Aptos right now, so that every single one of you can actually just get this generational buy. I kind of feel bad about not many people getting into this on my 74 cents post, with the exception of the caveman who absolutely jumped on it. But I wish we see another leg down, because I think ultimately this is going to be the one that chases Solana. I don't think it's the Solana killer. Nothing's going to kill Solana. Solana is going to cement its place in the third spot in the top 10. And this will flip BNB. I think this will be so big. I can see 100 billion coming for this. So if you're thinking about, switching from Solana, especially if you got in around the dollar or below, no, you need to be adding to this on retracements. And listen, Aptos will have Arthur Hayes was talking months ago, in fact, in 2023, and that's his horse. He's back in Aptos, but technology is the same. But really what you're buying with Sui is just the fact that, the X1's going to come in January. This is going to come in January. I remember talking about this before any of the hype, and this is going to be, another impetus into that Sui arsenal. So, hey man, if there's any any reason to leave Sui for Aptos, I don't really think it is the time to do it. Who cares? Two cryptocurrencies, both of them at $5 billion in market cap. So they're both relatively large. The danger was that they were going to share the market cap together. So if potentially one of them was going to do 100 billion, each one of them will do like a 50 billion. But this is yet to come. This hasn't even, been factored in yet. So I think even Sui, anytime it dips under $2, I think it's a buy. 175 to 140 range will be absolutely generational. Whether we get that dip, it's anyone's guess. But definitely, this will be the one that I am more comfortable in holding over the long term. What's going on here? So yeah, there you go. They are going to continue hammering away. Daniel, what's going on, brother? You're a hardworking guy. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, the updates are epic. I sit here from the morning, get a cup of coffee, and recently, man, I've started to implement a bit more of a routine around other things as well. So I like going cycling in the morning. Over here in Abu Dhabi, there's plenty of nice beaches not too far from here. To have a nice breakfast and walk out and whatever. But, I work for the community, man. So, yeah, much appreciated, bro. Your words mean more to me. And your guys is, your inspirational words than selling any altcoin or a course or a fucking subscription or anything like that, man. So, yeah, no, much appreciate you, bro. The value is in people, right? So, luckily I've made some money in the past. I don't really need to get rich from, charging $100 or, I've seen $200 in some of these Patreon groups. They're all a scam. What we do is we talk about crypto. The money that we make, we employ people like Jerry. Our Discord admin, for example, Jerry and a few others that I employ. He's doing his engineering degree over there in Nigeria. That's what I want to invest in. So every $9 you guys pay in the private Discord goes to a group of 5 people that work with me. So yeah, I appreciate that, guys. Otherwise, just like in 2023 when I started my channel, man, this thing was all free. I didn't even know how to set up any payments or anything like that. I'm still not good with it. And I hate saying sign up or bringing out a friggin' WAP thing here and saying, "Oh, guys, I'm gonna close. I'm gonna close my VIP. Jump in. 24 hours left." Yeah. Wait, I thought you meant swap my Alf bag for the watch list alert a bit. Yeah, no, not at all. If not, I swapped it. You swapped it. Nah, you're bruv, you're killing me, man. Nah, sit on that bag. It runs into $1 billion in no time. Recently sold my based AI for Sui. Hope I don't end up regretting it. Ray, I don't listen. Regret is if we're being honest, for every winner that we have, there's always a loser, right? Like there's never, regrets are the worst thing in crypto, and I think all of us have few skeletons in swapping things and buying things at the top. You're not alone, brother. You're not alone. Every single person on this live stream has done something to their portfolio that they questioned. And I wouldn't even call it a regret, but overall, based AI is, you're buying a promise. Sui, you're buying the Rolls Royce. The comparison is quite different. In crypto, often, I look at my bag and I think sometimes, am I way more degen than I should be? But ultimately, the entire, the hope for crypto here is the upside, right? It's we're buying a promise. Nobody truly knows where some of these projects will go, but out of the ones that we have, I'm expecting one or two of those to absolutely go ballistic, and that makes up for every single loser. So if you've done that, just have conviction, add to your Sui bag, and you can still get back into based AI. It's never been cheaper. You're looking at based AI at $2. This is insane. It even dipped below $2 on a wick. I posted something today on the Discord, lads, and it was quite funny. I saw an order for, I think somebody put in 27,000 based AI order on Mexi. So I was just seeing all these other orders in the queue, but $70 million in market cap, project that's fully diluted. So we're looking at, 700 million for a 10x and 1.4 billion for 20x. 20x, it does that. I think that's, that's a given. So the more it comes down, the more opportunity it gives us to get a very good average in. But like I said today, there are things happening in the background. The team understands that. Obviously, they can't, they can't be silent. I've been asking them every morning, asking the devs what they're cooking. Like this is becoming my slogan. And Jita out. The based AI chart looks based as F, and it was just kind of madness going every, like, look, this guy is 70. People are starting to really, really take notice. Notice of what based AI can do. And I think at the end of the day, like I said, we're buying a promise. For every Sui, there's a Alf and Tectum. For every Bitensa Tau, there's a DAI or based AI. So, or an AGI or an AI tech, essentially. But yeah, let's be patient with this one. And I had a moment, last week I was looking at my portfolio thinking, look, if I put every single dollar that I have onto, let's say, a save 10x, I'll still make life-changing money. but the promise to make generational money, turn, $50,000 into $2 million, or $10,000 into $1 million, that can only happen to, when you start to take some risks, you know. Yeah, bro, that's right. No one sells cape. Not at all, Ethan. Absolutely not. I haven't seen a single order, and I think that's very encouraging. Yeah, Chirply. I did have a look at Chirply once. Let's look at it again. I haven't seen it these days, but again, it's a micro cap. I think it will run. The thing with the thing with these micro caps right now, when Bitcoin dominance is going up and money flow is going into Bitcoin, it's very difficult to if there's any gains. I mean, you could have got into, if you look at Chirply now, it's as cheap as August 2023, essentially. So really what you're just looking for is this pump here. And does it give us one more pump like this into 3 cents? Absolutely. Why not? It's but I wouldn't put too much money in it. It's not about loading up on these things. Once you fix your main bag, here's a strategy, guys. Once you get all of your core convictions in, having a little nibble at these would absolutely not do you any harm. It's just the fact that someone with if somebody has $1,000, yeah, you could play this game really, really well. And people have different spending power, right? And sometimes crypto influencers, we tend to become aloof and detached from the reality. So we're talking about 500 million to $1 billion tokens or market cap, but yeah, these micro caps, what's the market cap right now? 2 million. 10x to 20 million, 20x to 40 million. I mean, it's anyone else guess. Yes, Swish. I'm not really sure, Frank. I mean, I don't really track it. If it's on coin, probably find it in the DGen space at CoinGecko. Swish. What was it? Swish, yeah. It's probably on Deck Screener, right? Yeah, I don't know anything about it, bro. Sorry about that. Yo, Ziad in the building. What's going on, brother? Peace and blessings to you. I think SPX will run hard again in the, it's such a large market cap now. And it's just like a lot of whales holding this, but this could be, look at that. I mean, anytime before September the 8th. I mean, this is what I'm talking about with memes. I mean, it's like winning the lottery. They really are. But could this go to like 10 billion? I just don't know. I don't know what to say, brother. I'm not in it. And here's the funny thing with memes, right? Like, if you had the opportunity to buy Pepe, so Pepe went to 7 billion. So that's probably a benchmark here in this cycle so far. So the promise of a Doge and a ship, could these absolutely go ballistic? Well, if they are, then this Murat token would probably be one that runs really, really hard. All the big whales I know are holding this one. And then Scroll, I mean, the TVL is growing on Scroll. So if you look at the TVL has been rising. So that's already showing you that it's literally got 120 million in stable coins, and it's got 500,000 active addresses and 1.5 million in transactions. So with these big tokens, these big projects, that's really what you have to look at. And you can see here the TVL is quite healthy. In terms of the project, it's not one that I'm in. I have been kind of seeing it from the listing, and today there was like a lot of, There was an airdrop for this, $200 million, fully diluted 1.7 billion. So it's a big project. You just have to let this chart die down. It's way too new, in my opinion. I think there'll be more sell pressure here, if I'm being honest. And let's have a look at the ecosystem. I know they have a stable coin. So a few projects on there now. So it's an interesting one on your radar. But what I do like about this is obviously as a big project, it's got tons of TVL. And in crypto, you have to follow the money, right? The money is everything. So this is the ZK scaling layer 2 for Ethereum. It's got to have a good L2 season. And this is a crowded space right now. So this is probably the most, and I'm not sure if Coinbase will drop a token. But yeah, this is a big project that deserves a watch list. So TVL, they say 1.3 billion. DeFi Llama says 700 million. All right, bit of discrepancy there. A lot of transactions. And of course, when Ethereum runs, big projects like this will absolutely run. But, because of the airdrop, I would say let the dilution come along. Yeah, OTK don't give a damn about the dips, right? Is that 3 cents? Yeah, 2.93 cents. $10 million market cap. Yeah, this will pump. Yo, angry Yappe. What's going on, bro? You should definitely take a look at NFNT. Yo, Caveman's is the lead gem hunter in our group, man. NFNT. Nifty. Infinity, sorry, not Nifty. So the chart is to the right. So this chart is not talking like Beyonce, to the left, to the left. Those are the worst charts, man. Every crypto you got is in the box to the left. And your stable coins. Is Arsenal playing tonight? Man, I remember a time where I would never do a live because of Arsenal. What is this, bro? All-in-one hub for AI. See what they got. Let's see what they got. It's on Polygon. No, it's on Ethereum. Boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say whale. So yeah, I mean, look, it's what is this? Market cap is unregistered. Yeah, it probably requires more investigation. Yeah, I looked at D-Bridge, bro. I don't think I'd get into it. I also had Crypto Banter shilling it. But yeah, I did look at it, and I don't think it's worth the investment. For me, anyway. Yeah, we're in medium rare. Crypto season. Yeah, it needs to cook properly. I was actually barbecuing today, man. Yeah, 100%. I think it needs to, it's got to cook properly, man. Let the chefs marinate. Yeah, Steve, that would be cool. Yeah. Scoop it up. I think every single person on this live stream right now, every person should be having some Marvia in their bag, not financial advice. I think it's gonna do really well for us. I can see AI and deepin, but I can see gaming taking off. Gaming deserves a run, and I think there's been signs. There was a particular report I was reading the other day, and the narrative popped up for the first time in 3 years. like truly woken up, where multiple coins we're starting to, transaction volumes going up, number of addresses going up, and that's a sign. So I think crypto gaming will have a catalyst. Off the grid will explode. I think Karrat is an interesting one. I did a post yesterday on the group, and it seems to me that the mega October unlocks are not really nuking the chart. So good, good that we bought some at 25, 26 cents. But overall, I think a lot of people were expecting a more of a pullback. Having said that, in that post I did, I was looking at, I was actually going to do a video on it. I'll give you a let's have a look. Don't know where my sheet is. I basically, so I had I had something to obviously to tell you guys about Karrat, and purely that was, if you're considering Karrat, right? Let me see if I can find the report, because we need to talk Karrat, guys. Karrat is an interesting one, but I found something even more interesting, which is the fully diluted. I worked out the fully diluted by the height of the bull market. So, i.e., the next unlock when the dilution really sets in towards October 2025. And what you have is this. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's read this for the community, man. So this is what I posted about Karrat. So if you actually calculate, so if you say to yourself 2 + 2 is 4 - 1, quick maths, what you would see here is so if you have a circulation of around supply of 293 million tokens, right? You're looking at an estimated price per token. So a $5 billion Karrat would be around $17, and a 10 billion Karrat would be around $34. Having said that, the catalyst here, Karrat coin. So the main catalyst here, I think this is one to just keep this on your radar, because despite the $500 million market cap, you've got a bull market circulation of around 200 million tokens by the time you're selling, basically. So I think this one is going to be an interesting one to watch for the AI and also pet hooligans, and there's multiple different factors here. But if they can deliver on the roadmap, and again, it's been going really viral on Alex Specker literally sent this to where it was. I think people would have had slightly better opportunity before that pump, and that pump was quite strategic because he did it before the unlock. So the stuff that they've been posting here, although they are not the most prolific, so one of the some of these big teams, sometimes they're not really like, the question you need to ask is, are you more busy than Elon Musk? I was talking to a crypto team the other day, and I was like, guys, you don't effing post. Like, there's nothing on your X for like 3 months or 2 months. We need to dump that token. And then the guy was like, sorry, we're busy with developing the token and the ecosystem, and I'm not going to name them, but then I said to him, are you more busy than Elon Musk? This guy is basically Tony Stark running the world, and yet he's always engaging with people. Whether it's about SpaceX or election, it doesn't matter. And these projects expect to take our money, but yet there's hardly any updates. But I think this one is different, guys. I think this, off the grid, and this will be this is just incredible. Like I can see this one pumping. So yeah, Pet Hooligans, Karrat, and then of course they're building gaming infrastructure, which means can they attract more, obviously more projects, and of course it's that effect. But yeah, this one deserves to be in your watch list as well. Nobody fades your picks until they see a 5x. Zig. Yeah, I think sometimes there is a what I call, and I'm actually the there's what I call the token fatigue. So I don't think it's fading, because sometimes I feel like that as well, because I post a lot of projects and updates and it can be overwhelming. But there is genuine fatigue amongst investors. If you polled everybody today in crypto, they will tell you, look, give me some projects that are going to do well. That's what people want. And people still have to do their 9 to 5 and mine that USDT. So then they've got to take these calls and they've got to decipher them and see if it's the best place to put their meager assets on. But you've been absolutely incredible. Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to fade your calls anymore after obviously after Cave. How regarded I'm going to okay. How retarded? Okay, I don't think you are. I think you're buying an asset which has proven itself, which is strong, that sits above that, or within that $10 range from the lows. I think you're buying an asset with momentum, and I think you're buying something that is different from most layer ones, right? So with Tectum, I don't think it's a mistake. I think, like when you say going all in, I would say I hope you still have other projects and you're eyeing other cryptocurrencies within your portfolio. But this is not a bad one to hold. What I would say though, in order not to be disappointed, once you hit your DCA targets, move on to the next one. Because there's no better feeling in crypto than get into your bag and sitting back and then just looking at the market and buying other stuff. So yeah, no, I think you're going to do very well on this. I mean, it's funny how predictions change. I was watching a video about Tectum the other day, and the prediction here was like $600, and this is way before the pullback, and this is when it was trading at $34 plus. So people are saying when it gets to a certain level, and guys, you will always notice this, and this is what gets people wrecked as well when projects are pumping. We will get to a level in the bull market when people will start telling you, hey man, it's got another 10x in it, it's got 50x in it. Don't buy none of that crap, because at the end of the day, you've got to take profits, you got to get the initials out. Maybe at 10x is a good idea always, because that's significant enough for you to have made some really, really good money. But yeah, they've been at it, like I said, and long may that continue. These guys are active. KB, welcome to the channel, bro. Much appreciated, man. Thoughts on Casper recovery? I know someone who just sold their bag, damn, to buy political memes. A lot of holders are selling. Man, that's a legend, by the way. Whoever is actually doing that is an absolute, that's what you call risk on. Degen. But listen, like I was actually one of the first people that came out after the dump, and I did a video on Casper. And what I said at the time was, so people have been buying them, like they say, numbers don't lie, right? So this is actually, if you look at these pullbacks, they don't seem out of the ordinary, even in the early Casper days, right? So at the time, this was dramatic to me. This pullback here, this was, each one of these was kind of, and this is the worst one. I remember back in April 2023. So look at the 3 cents, and this came all the way down, right? That was catastrophic at the time. People were like, what's going on? And remember, smaller market cap as well. So if you've been in Casper for a long time, the chances are from that entry, you're sitting on a 10x, right? So this is what I was saying, when Archetype sold, it was kind of like, are you really up 10x on this? Jeez, man. Because it looked like a man sweating because he entered Casper around 12 to 14 cents and it came back down to 12 cents. So it's like, damn, I'm in the red right now. I need to get out. But a lot of investors are in the red. Having said that, if you go to not the Casware, I forgot the website, but there is a very good website for Casper tokens. There's, they have their own degens going on. There's tons of stuff like Gold and Nacho and all the meme coins that are happening. It's up 4%. It's business as usual. The crucial thing with Casper, it's not really going to be the pump. I think too many people are kind of underestimating the project. I think the question for Casper is, when are you most likely to take profit? So, if you listen to people like Crypto Galaxy, he's locked onto his $50 target. So for that reason, I would be more preoccupied with where to eject the bag. And I think if it gets to $1 to $3, that will be generational. And for many investors who bought in at the top because their favorite influencer said buy Casper at 18, 20 cents. And I honestly, you can dig up so many videos. And this is why it's hard to be genuine in this space, because I think a lot of the times anyway, people try to push what they're holding. So I've got a big bag of Casper. I don't really worry for Casper, to be honest. In the short, medium term as well, we've got to watch the situation with the war. I hope there's a diplomatic solution to that, because that's also a factor whether we like it or not in the price suppression. But many investors bought Casper at these prices, and then it did this, and they were like, okay, it's absolutely rubbish. But look at this, you can almost make this up. It went to, what is this, 18 cents and went down to 10, 11 cents. It went up to 20 and it came back down. The lowest here was 13. You could argue here, the price is still relatively on the right direction. And if you're in Twitter, for example, if obviously they're talking about grayscale and other things as well, and a tier 1 listing, and that should give it enough liquidity to fly off the roof. Appreciate that, bro. Yo, Mary, my brother. That's my guy right there, man. Massive gem hunter in our DXB community. Shout out to Mary, bro. For me, the selling point of car, like the team, yeah, Billy or Buzz, bro. Yeah, 100% facts, big facts. Yeah, bullish enough to unstake it today, because obviously, I posted to the community that the staking, with the bull market, it's a different direction right now. I think you should be holding your projects, but yeah, just as bullish as any other micro cap. You know, the ultimate. Listen, you know what? Whenever there's been a pullback in recent times, this is not done too badly. You know, when you zoom in, you'll start to see, but it's never really, it's never ever really got a narrative. You know, I can show you much bigger projects like, uh, you know, the likes of Core. You've got Stacks. You've got the whole ecosystem for a Bitcoin layer twos actually not pulling up any trees. Come on, you Gunners. Are they winning, bro? Patu, what's happening, my brother? I hope you're well. Let's effing go. Listen, guys, XLR is below some of the early investment rounds. $700 million, but it's been on a massive tear as of late, and only when you start to squeeze in, you start to see the chart in the last few days, few weeks. It's been doing really, really well. Gradually going. I mean, when I sent out the buy alert, I think it was around 54, 56. I can't remember cents. At around $600 million in market cap, it's gone up slightly, but it's way too early to think about even getting rid of this. But if people wanted to enter this, I don't think they're too late. This is incredibly fast, multi-chain. And I did send out an alert today for layer 0 as well. So yeah, it's been onboarding like Sui and a bunch of other projects. So really what they say here, the future of crypto is multi-chain. So building dApps on different chains and you know, attracting the likes of Microsoft and JP Morgan and all of these different, you know, this is my number one RWA play. This is because the RWA projects that we all know and kind of think that are big, like Ondo, actually use XLR technology, Circle, Coinbase, you know, enterprise clients like Microsoft. This is insane, man. This is like one of these tokens, one of these coins, next bear market. I'll be all over this because I think 2 generations, there'll be a list of projects in the community that, I kid you not, within 2 cycles, you will be financially free completely. But yeah, good to see you, Patu, bro. I'm going to have to email GFAL. Yeah, Doug, I agree with you, man. They should be OFAL, O for, you know, O for nothing. I'm still holding a large bag of this, would you believe? And I actually sold a decent chunk as well because I really got into this last year like crazy. You know, I used to make content on this, and I'm still holding my bag. I'm still hoping that it pumps, but you know, it did this little promise here. You know, from September, like it literally ripped, and then it did a GFAL. So from a project perspective, it's not really like you know, they've got a lot of faces, man. Yeah, okay, EA Sports is in the game. They just keep, come on, man, get this guy out, man. He's literally buying the perfect teeth with our money. You know what I'm saying? Like, friggin' stop selling the project. But anyway, I think it will pump in a gaming season. Let's just hope so anyway, so we can sell it and get the hell out. Yeah, absolutely, man. Poor, piss poor, bro. I'll also harass them on Twitter. Don't worry about that. Yo, what's up, bro? Hope you're well. H-bar, thinking of selling my bag and buying XLR or TED. Better for the run. You know, the easy answer would be for you, for me to say sell it, bro. But I think you got to sell it strategically, especially if you hold it. Because you know, if you held it since the last bear market, which I did. I sold it last year, but missed a pump to 14 cents. And this is one of these tokens, you know, Algorand. You know, I was watching something about Algorand today, and I think that warrants a discussion anyway. But see this little lump here. Raw, this is beat for Little Dirk or something. So this was the RWA announcement they sold us, and they pumped that from 7 to 14. Right now is down back at the minimums of the bear market. 5 cents here, the depths of darkness over here. I mean, the chart should go way beyond that, really. I'm not on the max chart. So look at this chart, yeah. If you held this in 2020, right? Everybody talks about that generational cycle, right? So you got into it, and look at this, yeah, 4 cents, 5 cents, where it is right now, and then you did that 89 or 8, was it 40? Sorry, that's Super Mario, man, Donkey Kong shit. Skip that. I need the. So yeah, look, when did you get in it? All right, because look, it's just evens. Like if you got majority of 2023, you're not really losing any money right now. Having said that, I would advise you to check, of course, the size of the bag, and just deploy the what I call the anti-regret scheme, which is the opposite of our anti-FOMO, which is literally sell at least half of it if the bag is way too big, which is what I did. I sold half, and then I gradually just took the parachute out. It's like dropping down to the championship, from the Premier League here, parachute payments, man. It's like dealing with Howard Webb. More than 4x micro about to explode. Yo, Bull Run, I don't disagree with you at all, bro. These will pump, but the question is, we can't buy everything. 26 million fully diluted, and it had a pump. But when you actually look at the pump to what it did at $50, it's still relatively cheap. But this was like around $1.68, from $1.68. I think it dropped. Did it drop below $1? 150 was the lowest that it got to. Let's have a look here. 54. So 111. That was a year ago. And recently went to like yeah. So yeah, I mean it's a pump for sure. And Microvision. And what I don't like about Zeph is probably I like Zeph more than I like more than Microvision, because the team there is crap. The Microvision space team is a pile of it's very strong for me to actually, I never say a project is that bad. And the reason for that is during this massive sell-off, that when they were dumping the token, and it's when we got out, by the way, we got out on the way down, and it was just horrific. And they wouldn't answer questions on X. So this one's a scam as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, you could play that pump for sure, like especially if you're holding it. I mean, again, look, it's if we zoom in, probably see that pump here. So there you go. So it went from 70 to $1. Yeah, that's a pump. But yeah, I wouldn't touch this with a. Yeah, man, when did you get into it, bro? Because that will determine how bullish you are. You convinced me to get Marvia and Axelar. God bless you, brother. Nah, thank you, bro. Much appreciated, man. If you make some money from them, I'll be the happiest man in the world, bro. That's the idea. We get a lot wrong and we get some right. That's crypto. No one really knows. I mean, the so-called experts. I genuinely think there are a lot of good people on YouTube. Some really, really good people that actually talk about what the thing is objectively, really, as opposed to just being fanboys of a particular project. So that allows me to actually scope out a little bit more and be a bit more open to other projects as well. Yo, Ari, what's good, my brother? How are you, fam? I hope you're well. Steve, how high do you think Ether could go? Would probably, it would be cool to get $1.50. I think I did a buy. Did I do a breakdown? I had it here somewhere on the exit plan. Let me tell you what it will do, brother. So Ether is an interesting one. Look, they just had an injection on the 10th of this month of $100 million. So no one's got what they got in terms of the GPU game. And I think, this is the only real partnership I know in the deep-in space, which is fully embedded with NVIDIA. So if you come away from Near Protocol, so I just refuse to believe something as big as this. Again, people talk about the staking aspect of it, where you can unstake early investors, the checker notes emission. These are all considerations. But they literally, and this went under the radar, on the October 10th, super excited to announce a massive 100 million ecosystem fund designed to support bold, ambitious projects with financial backing, and of course stimulate AI and gaming ecosystems. So if you look at that, it is quite it's quite a feat, in my opinion. And $1.50. What did I get here? Let me have a look. Let's have a look at this prediction here. So if we get to $1, which is quite nice, it's actually quite achievable for this project. That's about 18x from where it is right now. But if we go one step and say, could we really see like $1.50? And that's about 27x. I tend to favor the dollar more than the other prediction, because if you average that out, that's where we will pull the parachute. But yeah, to pull in $100 million in ecosystem funds, and then people are talking about, this project's not going to do well. This is hitting AI deep in gaming, basically. So they're very smart. And if you listen to one of the founders, he's incredible. I heard his interview with Crypto Banter. The guy, from the States, he knows exactly what he's doing, what he's talking about. And this is all it is. So 43,000 plus top shelf GPUs and 3,000 plus NVIDIA H100s. So this is the computing resource for, I would say for crypto. So if you look at the H100, geez, man. I mean, this stuff is ridiculously expensive. You're looking at 40, 50 grand a piece. So this is highest quality industrial level GPUs that you can get. So many projects are going over to them and using these NVIDIA GPUs. And I think they can they have the capacity to onboard Web 2. Gonzo, what's going on, bro? How are you? Are we late to buy SUI now? I don't think we are. SUI right now is at below 90, $2. Sweet. I can just imagine these guys just doing some kind of a partnership with Cristiano. But yeah, listen, it's funny, right? So pump, correction, pump. And last week there was an article out that obviously they were manipulating the price, but that's a load of BS. But during the top of the bear market, circulating supply will be around 39%, something like that. So I don't think it is. If you consider this, if you consider this going to 50 to 100 billion, especially towards the 100 billion, I think, there's plenty of room to the upside. Plenty of room to the upside. Let's have a look at similar coins. Yeah, none of these are similar. only by market cap. So yeah, no, I don't think you're late to Sui. I think it's a good time to possibly start to DCA a little bit. You can see number of sales orders coming in, which is good. Look at that. I mean, when you see a $7,000 sell consistently from the same wallet, this is what I love about the blockchain. You can actually see how much Sui they hold. You can look at the transaction hash, and this all coming from CETAs, right? So some of those early vesting obviously is selling. And the amount, this is how they sell millions and millions of tokens. So may that continue. Just wait for the price to dip a little bit. Yeah, Alephium exit target. I think I think I had that as got multiple targets. I mean, look, $25 and up. If you want to look at the Moonboy case, you're probably looking at upwards of $50, $70 maybe. If you look at the normal case, you're probably looking at 50 to about 40. And if you're looking at just about the right exit, would be a combination of $25 and $30, just to feel a little bit calm, make life-changing money, and still have a moon bag. So we published this at our Discord, but yeah, we've got clear exit targets for this project. Yo, you've done some mining, bro. Let me get your so let's go to, let me big up my brother. So this is what we do at the DXB community. This is how we get our USDT, man. We call it industrial mining. Congratulations, bro, for mining that USDT, man. Absolutely. I mean, it's honestly, I've been telling some friends who basically work their jobs as well. And I said to one of my mates one day, I said, mate, you're driving in that Dubai traffic every morning rushing. And then you're like, oh, I got to see my boss. Just act like a miner, right? Just go there, and the boss don't know that you're about to hit 20, 30x on your portfolio collectively. Doesn't know, like, in the, even after you make your first batch of money, don't even resign. Just book more holidays. Smile at your colleagues. We had a brother who was starting a new job this week, and we were like, listen, man, none of those mofos in your office with the office politics know that you are a future millionaire, or you've got life-changing money coming your way. You're about to clear your mortgage, work things that you're going to be there for the next 20 years. And you're like, bitch, I'm gone after one cycle, maybe even two. Maybe even, you make 500,000 to $1 million. Maybe you make 100 to 500,000, and you can still keep your job. Start a business. Never ever, and I always say this to people, turn your nose up at money, man. The Lord works in a mysterious ways. But yeah, man, guys, honestly, we don't call it work. We call it mining USDT, and that's all we do. Yo, Raphael, bro, what's going on? What's happening, man? Yeah, smash the like, guys. Smash the effing likes. Lewis, KRC 20 memes, no, but they do carry the same risk. So obviously you've got to buy what you think is going to be listed on exchanges and that type of thing. So yeah, you're definitely not late. Yeah, Crypto Sosa, what's going on, bro? Top 2 bags, solid bags. I think you are in the printing. You are in the printing box, my friend. I was thinking to buy some Casper KRC 20 a week ago, but didn't go. Okay. It's now, yeah, never regret, bro. The whole of crypto is like that. I just treat it like I'm not in there. If you're not in there, never ever worry about, never even worry about it, bro. Seems like Sui is the chosen one in the cycle. Yeah. Yeah, Karrat, I think I gave the price prediction 17, maybe 34, maybe even $40. You never know. Will the SEC sue Sui? I don't think so, Lewis. I think the SEC is going to take a back seat. Think about the possibility of Trump coming into the office as well. Yeah, you can join our Discord, bro. You're more than welcome to do so. What is it? I don't even know the link, man. I'll post it for you. By the way, there's people there that are. You just need to go for that $9. I just post that in the chat if you want to join. But yeah, we've got like a $9 tier. We've got one which takes a long time to do, but it's really like I do a good job of it. The investor portfolio review. So these are unlimited reviews, by the way. So I would take a look at your portfolio. You know, I would take my time on it. You may not get it back just in that second, but I would go through and get rid of some shit coins. Surgical strike. And I usually do those reviews listening to Mob Deep. So yeah. Shook ones. But yeah, you won't believe. I mean, I see portfolios, man, that are shit. You know, I had a brother, obviously no names, but somebody had like 14 meme coins. And when I asked him what the hell's going on, he goes, yeah, Murad said that it's going to be the meme super cycle. So we had to spend a whole week selling that stuff. So yeah, bro. Join us anytime, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. I think I'm almost there. Spectral's a good one, bro. I haven't done the actual price prediction, but it should go into the multiple billions. Yeah, Link AI, I've seen it before. I don't actually have any, bro. I'm going to try and select a few more. So, yeah, Spectral will be big. I mean, I called it up just under $5. What do you think of ML? I've talked about it. Aptos flipped Sui in terms of market cap. Yep, I don't think that's a big deal, bro. Pulse chain. Yeah, I was in that community for the longest, man. It was like a prison sentence. Every time I see my hex staked, I'm like, effing hell. Is the case resolved? Ain't going nowhere until, yeah, nah, the case ain't resolved. I don't know what I think they've got serious evidence against him. Otherwise, he would have, you know, he would have come up with something. You know, it's Richard Hart at the end of the day. Bro said, Cass won't make $1. Joe in the building, Man City. You guys are playing Champions League tonight. Hit the like button. The real OG. Yeah, bro, serious. No, 100%, bro. Not 100% that it won't go to $1, but, you know, I want people to sell. Yo, Cordell, how are you, bro? Please research this. Yeah, I looked at yeah, I'll look into these, bro. Any info on DAI and near partnership? You know, I saw that. I actually did a buy alert for DAI today. And yeah, great to see you, bro. Cry AI, I haven't looked into it. And Genus, I don't actually. I'm gonna go back to all of the comments, guys. Yasser said ZF is killing. Yeah, Cordell, I'm gonna take a look. I'm gonna take down all of these and take a good look at them. ZK Swap Finance is 90% down. Man, I hope you diversify, bro. Yo, the community's here. Trishy in the building. What's going on, Trishy? Shout out to you. Peace and blessings. You still bullish on base AI? More than ever, bro. More than ever. Sporting Lisbon to win the Champions League. Crypto Sosa, come on, man. It is the home of Rui Costa. And I had a very good friend called Mario who played for Sporting. So, yeah, they are very close to my heart. Trishy Patrick's from Dubai. Yo, welcome, Habibi. Welcome to Dubai. That's our slogan, right? Yeah, Mimos, absolutely, bro. It's incredible, absolutely incredible. Yeah, we could see $50 to $100 target, Zaid. So Marvia, I mean, I've been talking about Marvia. I think I've got more videos on Marvia than any other YouTuber out there. So yeah, 100%, 50. Yeah, real OG knows. Uh, yo, real PG, my brother. Bro, I haven't looked into those Sui memes apart from FUD, Cave, and the and Blub. But I will. I promise you, I will check it. Check all of these. It is coming up to 2 a.m. in the morning. I got to take the princess for a school run, but it's been a smashing one, guys. Need to enter liquidity, 100%, bro. Yes, Cordell. Any thoughts on Game Gen AI? Nah, not yet, bro. I am gonna sign out, guys, but it's been an amazing one. I'll definitely see you on the next live. God bless you all. As always, stay wicked out there, stay safe, and I'll catch you on the next one, guys. God bless. Take care, guys. Good night.